Hi friends, thank you so much for coming back to craft with me today, and welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Alyssa, and today we're making this cute little treat holder booklet. You can see my little treat in the back there is just a little chocolate bar, and I did tie this shut with some twine, so I'll just take that off. And on the front here, I created just a little envelope. So in this one, I did put a journaling card and a little postcard, but you can always put whatever you want. You can put cash, gift cards, stickers, other pieces of ephemera that you have. And this just opens right up. And I've got my two pockets there. So in this pocket, I just made a little mini card. So you can make something like this if you're giving this to somebody as a gift. And here's my chocolate bar, just right in this pocket. And I added a little sticker on the side there as well. You also don't have to put a chocolate bar in here. This one just happened to fit perfectly inside. I mean, if you have a chocolate bar that's even a little bit taller, I think it would still work and it would be really cute, but you could put anything else inside of here, like a mini album, a mini journal, more ephemera. I guess even cash you could put in this side. So whatever you want to put inside of this little treat holder booklet is perfectly fine. I mean, you guys have some of the greatest ideas too, so definitely share some ideas down below if you have any. But let's go ahead and jump right into the tutorial and we can make one of these together. So for this project, all you're going to need is a 9.5 by 9.5 piece of paper. And I will flip mine over so you can see where I'm scoring. So let's hold it at one of the 9.5-inch sides. And let's start by scoring at 3/4. So 3/4 of an inch, 4 3/4. And then 8 3/4. And then I'm going to turn this to the other 9.5-inch side here. And this side I'm going to score at 2 6.5 inches. So 2 6.5. And then I'm just gonna hold it this way. So the smallest strip up top is gonna be the lid part. And now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut out our corner little strips here, here, and then down here and here. So for my top two strips, I'm just gonna cut those out as they are. I'm not gonna angle it or anything. And then at the bottom here, I am gonna slightly angle them once I hit this point. So now we're left with something like this. And now we're just going to cut a slit at the top here where our lid is going to be. We're going to cut this score line right here. So now it looks like this. And then we're going to go down to the bottom of our paper and cut this slit right here. And when I cut this part, I like to do just a super skinny little triangle. So just something like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. And now what I'm gonna do is just corner round these two corners here, which you don't have to do, but I just like the look of that. So I am gonna fold both of these flaps down and just corner round those. And so this one we are actually going to be folding backwards, and this flap here is actually going to be staying up like this. So you can also corner around the corners here too if you want to do that, but we're going to leave that part up, and then we can fold over these little tabs on the side. And then we're going to fold up the bottom flaps to get our little pockets. And let's go ahead and just glue down our pockets here. And then I can just take this and fold it right in half. And so this is going to be that little envelope part on the front. So we are going to need two other little scrap sheets to create that. So if you are using single-sided paper like I am, and you just want to cover up this spot here where the lid is, you'll just need a sheet of paper that measures 4 inches by 2 inches. So that's just covering up that white space there. And then you'll also need a paper that measures 4 inches by 3.5, because this piece we're just going to glue right on top here to create a pocket for our envelope. So let's go ahead and just glue this straight on. And we'll just put this right over top. And then we can just glue this piece right on top over here. Now, if you want to corner around this lid, you can do that. And then I like to do my Velcro dots, so I'm gonna add mine. All right, and that's pretty much it for the construction of this little booklet. If you are using single-sided paper as well, you can even cover up this white space. If you want something like a little more sturdy on this side, if you're putting a chocolate bar or just something a little bit heavier on this side, you can always glue another sheet of paper onto this white space there. This side just measures 4 inches across by 6.5. So if you want to cover that spot up, you can do that. And I think I will actually just corner around these corners. And then if you wanted to make a mini card to go on this side, this one that I made is kind of like a weird measurement, but you can use whatever scrap paper you have. This one is just almost 7 3/4 of an inch across by 4 1/4. So if you want to create a mini card like this, you can use a scrap paper around that size and just fold it in half. And then I also have just some other small items. So this is just a little tag and I did some stamping on it. And so you can put something like that even inside here. And this is just a little journal that I quickly put together just with regular paper. So you can create something like this and stick it in here. Obviously, just make sure that anything you put in here is no wider than 4 inches. So just to be safe, make sure it's less than 4 inches, just so it can close up. And you'll have something super cute like this. And then you can also take some twine or ribbon to tie around this to close it shut. If you have bulkier items in here, if you have flat items, then everything should just lay flat. And I mean, for embellishing the pockets inside here, you guys know me, I like to keep it simple and have the paper show through, but maybe I will add some little extra stickers or embellishments on the inside here. So I just grabbed some foam tape to stick this little flower cutout, maybe over here. And then I want to stick this little doily label over here, but I want to write something on it. So I just wrote "made especially for you" on it. Sometimes I just like to handwrite little sentiments or just little notes because it makes it more personal, especially if you're giving it to somebody. I don't know. I like when people handwrite things for me, so I'll just stick this right on here. And your handwriting doesn't even have to be neat. It doesn't have to be a fancy font or anything like that. I just feel like it's a special and personal touch. So there's that little label. And over here, I might just stick this cute little journaling card inside. But again, perfect spot for a gift card or some cash. I think I'm just gonna add this little scrap strip here. And then put my butterfly over here. And then I'll just put a little sentiment down here. And that says "stay curious." And I don't know why, I just feel like something needs to go on the lid here. So I'm gonna foam tape this sticker right on top. Then I'm just gonna take some string here and tie it around. And that's gonna be it for this little treat holder booklet. So as you can see, you can put any kinds of treats that you want inside of here. It doesn't have to be chocolate, it doesn't have to be edible. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to also subscribe to my channel for more crafty fun and inspiration, and leave me a comment down below. I would love to chat with you. I will see you in my next video, and until then, happy crafting and huge hugs.